I've loaded the Camtasia 2025 Editor's User Interface. I've also have open at the same time the Camtasia 2024 User Interface. What I want to do is show some of the differences between 2025 and 2024's user interface. One thing I'll point out is that the trial version, which I'm using, will display these two controls. And if that's the case, then this control will be displaced to the right. Now, if we go back over to the 2024 user interface, you can see that the buttons are not there, and this set of controls is more centered in the user interface. One of the more subtle differences in those two interfaces involves the playhead. For instance, if you look at the color of the playhead in 2025, it has a white color. If we jump over to 2024, it's colored gray. Back in 2025, another visual difference can be found in the upper right corner. Particularly, these two graphics display in 2025, and if we jump over to 2024, they're not there. Back in 2025, you'll also notice that this question mark in 2025 is blue. And when that's blue, you'll find some little blue dots over here on annotations, transitions, audio effects, perhaps a few other places. I don't remember where they are. The reason those things show is that, and if I kill off those graphics, when this is engaged and you hover the mouse over one of these guys, you get a large pop-up. I find these pretty annoying, so you can kill them off by clicking this blue button here. You turn that off, and then you don't get that. You have this little question mark, but you don't have those big nasty pop-ups or those extra blue things. You just have the normal pop-ups that show. Again, you can turn it on or turn that off at will. One final point I'll make is that if you're using the full version of 2025 instead of the trial version, of course these two buttons here won't be there. And I suspect, although I haven't found any graphics that prove this yet, but when these are removed, then this set of controls here will move back to be more centered like they are in 2024. One of the things that you can keep in mind is that if you're doing tutorials on Camtasia itself, it's sometimes important to keep the look between the different versions as close as possible. So here I'm looking at 2025 by evidence of these guys. If I jump back over to 2024, you can see that the main differences here are no buttons and centered, and no icon up here for my name. We go back to 2025. You get the icon for my name, and you also get this question mark, which is not available in 2024. So keep that in mind, that if you're going to be making tutorials in 2025 that you want to look like the ones you made for 2024, making those adjustments to the look of the UI can help you have more uniform looking videos. I'll also mention that if you need to get rid of these two little graphics, you can drag a shape annotation over to the project, let it go, and set its color to same as this area up here. Position that annotation over top those graphics, and we'll move it up just a little bit and set it over here. And if you do something like that and span that annotation to run your whole project, well then you can pretty easily cover up even that difference if you need to.